Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. MSI sent over all these parts to build a beautiful PC for Intel Gamer Day. And this is an extended version of the shorter one I posted. We started off with the MSI MPG Z790 Carbon Max Wi-Fi 2 with Intel Core i9-14900K processor. Make sure you match the CPU indicator with the motherboard CPU socket and always be gentle with it. We're using the DDR5 Corsair Vengeance RGB 32 gigs, placing them in the second and fourth slot, and always make sure to read your motherboard manual because it can be different. And make sure you match it with the slot and hear that clicking sound. The SSD is MSI's 4th Gen 2TB, which goes in the M.2 slot in the motherboard, which is usually under a heatsink that you can unscrew or detach to find. Now it's time to get the big boy out, and we will be using this gorgeous house we'll be putting every part in, which is the MSI's MPG gungnir 300R airflow case, which looks so cool and is actually so heavy. Hi! To power this bad boy up, we're using the MEG AI1300p, and damn, that's pretty strong. We'll be using the CPU connector, 24-pin motherboard, SATA connector, 12-volt GPU connector, and of course the rest of the cables that came with the case. Now you add all those cables in the PSU, you add it to the case and screw it in. Now we'll be laying it down and putting this motherboard in. And you know, this motherboard was actually inspired by race cars and carbon fiber, which is linked to high performance and high-end cars, which I thought was actually pretty cool. And all you gotta do is screw that in to the case and make sure it does not fall. Now you connect all the cables into the motherboard. I'll actually link the video down below of where to plug in your cables so you could go check that out. Now I'll be replacing the case's fans and AIO fans with the MSI MAG EZ12p RGB fans, satisfying to attach with their magnetic connector blocks. It's actually super easy to replace the fans in the case or the AIO fans. All you gotta do is unscrew and put in the new ones and screw it in. As to the AIO, you do not even have to put in the AIO's fans. You can just go ahead and put these fans in. Oh my god, look at this, you're freaking awesome! He's actually on my lap as I speak. Now we're adding the CPU bracket to screw in the AIO, and always read the manual before you put it in, because it always depends on what CPU you're using. And this is the hub to connect all the fans to it. And I usually like putting my own thermal paste on there. And now you screw in the AIO. You screw in the radiator from the top, make sure it's super tight on there, and you are done with the AIO. Now to the cable management. It will take a long time to figure out how to manage your cables, but you'll figure it out. To the last part, we are using the 4070 Ti Super from MSI, and I love how this looks. It looks so sleek and classy. This is actually my first time ever using it in a PC build, so I was really excited. So you usually install the GPU in the highest PCIe slot in the motherboard, and always make sure you hear the clicking sound. Connect the cable to it and screw it in, and you're done.